now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it not only a great day, folks, it's a May Day. Let's make it a great month. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Always do your best. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action. You have many great ideas in your head. But you know what, folks? Without action upon an idea, there'll be no what? No manifestation, no results, or no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 65. NASDAQ was up 4. S&Ps were up 7. Gold contract down $2, trading at $1,662 an ounce. Silver down 6 cents at $30.95 an ounce. Platinum up $5 at $1,572 an ounce. Copper up flat, really, $3.83 a pound. Oil up $1.17, traded at that 116.04 number. Bonds down 17 ticks at 142.11. King dollar up 5 ticks at 78.90. Continuing to test the April 3rd day of strength. Euro down 3 ticks, trading out at 132.36, and the yen up 31 at 80.13. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Cash S&P, you get to 14.15, gives it up last hour of the close, closes out at 14.05. What does 14.05 do? 14.05 is under the highs of Friday. Couldn't make it into the highs. You talk about anemic volume, folks. This is the last gasp. We did 687 million. And by the way, folks, we go over to the Dow Industrials. We want to see just how over the top it is. Well, this is what it is. Your test out here today was 687 million versus 1.6 billion. That's the number. Got over the highs, couldn't hang over the highs, went to 13,338. Perfect day to do it, too, by the way, folks. Why? Well, what you have is this. You had Japan close last night, China closed last night, all of Europe except the FTSE closed today. Jam them up there, sell it to the public, and dump them on them. NASDAQ composite. What do we have with the composite? This is what you have with the composite. Total failure. Composite goes to 3,085. Closes out at 3,050. You know, now the composite didn't get close to the 3134 high. Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 really got smacked. Russell 2000, folks, got to a price point today of 830. Closed at 815, had lighter volume. And, you know, the Russell 2000, bottom line, they all want to trade lower. That's how this thing is shaked out. If we go take a look at the, of course, you know, as Apple goes, the market goes, by the way. We know that. On the way up, of course, that was great. On the way down, what happened today with Apple? Apple was trading, got as high as 596, couldn't handle that price point. And came down, and Apple is going to continue to go after the gap that it had and to fill that gap. What you did have here, and this is where it's going to get really dangerous, at the swing point for Apple is this. You had an acceleration of volume as you start moving into the low, well, out of the low of yesterday. Low of yesterday was 583. You did 18 million. We did 21 million today. What Apple's going to need to break a very large ABC structure on the way down is 38 million as it comes into the 555 area. Gold contract. Let's go take a look at gold. What we had out here this morning was pretty wild, is that you had simultaneously the gold contract got hit, the S&Ps got hit on the way up. When Steve and I were on this morning, we were talking about it. I believe, well, it was a close call whether I found the actual trade in the S&P. I think I did, though, for the first acceleration up. It was a planned trade, folks. It was, you know, if you plan that trade, good trade. There's no doubt about it. What they had done is that they already got into the S&P, the SPY, before they jammed the E-mini futures. Simultaneously, what ended up happening is this, and this is definitely going to be a big bank. I'm speculating it's a big bank, and this is why. They jammed the S&P futures, they jammed the gold contract down, and they jammed the yen simultaneously. Bottom line, you know, at the end of the day, as I said earlier, it wasn't going to make any difference, and surely enough it did. You know, what we had yesterday, now the gold market in general, folks, okay, let's talk about the gold market for a second. Because what had happened is that today, Mondays I do an update in the gold report, Tuesdays I do the full report. Well, what happened yesterday morning, you know, so the way gold is trading, but we're at 1662. Now, what I like about it is that gold looks like it wants to hold the 1630 area. You know, that's the bullish part. The bearish part, folks, is that, to me, anyway, is that it looks to me like the December 29th lows can get hit. Those lows, the high of a low is 1563 and the low is 1528. Well, in that context, I want to explain something to everyone out there. That there is absolutely a monster out there that wants the gold market lower. And they want it lower with a vengeance. What we had out here yesterday at 8:30, okay, and what ends up happening when you dissect some of these trades apart, this one here happened to be easier to dissect apart. I'll walk you through why. You know, we were in the Tiger's Den yesterday. You know, we could see the thing come in, okay? On a at 0831 to be exact, 7,500 contracts came in on the sell in the gold market. Now, in a 10-minute basis, it was 16,000, okay, which is insane. But this would end up happening. Now, in order to pull a trade off like that, just let me first off. What had to be in the account is $75 million. So you need $75 million in the account. But if you want to understand the context of what that trade was, that was a $1.2 billion sell in the gold market. Okay, so when I see something like that, that's telling me flat out, well, you know what? That's a bank. That's a large broker-dealer. Because you couldn't pull it off other than that. I mean, think about it for a second, okay? You know, now, what does that mean in the larger context? Well, and first off, the only reason that I could actually get that deep into that contract is this. Inside the futures market, okay, this is what ends up happening, is that at certain times they will stop the market, period. Okay, and you don't find that out basically until just about 24 hours later. Well, bottom line, they stopped that market on that trade. They stopped it for 12 seconds, so they had to report the trade. So the whole trade, I was looking at the trade this morning. So bottom line is this. So what that's telling me in the bigger context is that the seller is still not done in the marketplace. That's what it comes down to. So we'll see where that shakes out. But, you know, when you have a $75 million trade and you can leverage that up to $1.2 billion, well, you know what? They can whack gold $10 or $20 in a heartbeat. So my take is that, yes, it does want to go down to that bottom end there. So let's talk about this morning a second. Okay, so this morning what you had, and you know, this could very well be the same get-up. So this morning what you had is this. If we go look at the E-mini, what ended up happening is that the E-mini, bang, they hit the E-mini, buy the E-mini. Prior to buying the E-mini, they went in the SPY, 100,000 shares. That's a smaller trade than the gold contract. But the bottom line, my take is that it was a total setup trade. They got in, they got out, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go over and take a look at the bond market. So what do bonds do out here today? Sideways market. We do 196,000 contracts. And bonds, folks, are not backing away from the higher end of this trend. And that 144 in the 30-year bond wants to get hit. We take out 144 and we get 500,000 contracts. Bang. Where are we going? 160. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back.
What you think about, you bring about. What you focus on grows. If you're committed to becoming an extraordinary trader and investor, then make mastery your outcome. Yes, My best student, Steve Rhodes, became my best teacher. But even more important is what he's taught me, and the time is now for you to take advantage of his knowledge.
Thanks, Tom. I've learned that it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. I want to teach you the consistency that exists in the stock, futures, forex, and commodity markets day in, day out. For one solid day, Friday, May 18th, I'm going to conduct an online master trader course that'll teach you how to buy and sell the D point. This one pattern alone, with the single best entry and exit techniques, when combined with my money management strategies, will create extraordinary rewards for you and your family. The course will be archived so you can review it as many times as you'd like, and it'll teach you to become a master. All the details are on the homepage at TFNN.com. Sign up today because mastery is one click away. It's your decisions, not your conditions, that determine your destiny.
Wow! Go get him, folks.